Welcome to XALT Ministries. Today I want to talk about the difference between numbered strum patterns and down-up strum patterns. It seems to be one of the most popular questions or comments that I get on my videos. After a live stream a few days ago with one of the people that watch them, they asked how to interpret it, how to convert it from one to another, what's the difference between the two. I'll try my best on this video here to do that. What I have here on my piece of paper is just a couple numbered strum patterns that I have personally used in a couple songs. I have one that is in a half measure, which is just 1 through 4, and then I have one's a full measure, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4 again, so a full count of 8 instead of just a 4 count. Now on these strum patterns, they may seem a little confusing at first. The person I actually got the strum patterns from goes by the name of Aaron Tomberlin. He doesn't do much of videos anymore, but he used to, and this was the strum patterns that he used. It's not something I created. But when I first started out doing the down-up strum patterns. But then after a while, I started to, when I was on my worship team, we started to do a lot of things more with timing, like doing a 4-4 pattern or doing 3-4 patterns. And when you're doing down-ups, it's kind of hard to do that because it's kind of hard to figure out what your beat is unless you write it on there as another notation. So really quickly, let me take and write these down, what the down-up version of these would be, so that way you have an idea of how to convert one of these to that type of one. All of your numbers are going to be down strums, and all of the and signs are going to be up strums. And once I put this down, this is what the difference is going to look like. So on the 1, 2, and 3, 4 and is down, down, up, down, down, up. That sounds very simple for down. If you're saying there's nothing too much complicated with that. No, not for a half measure strum pattern. There usually isn't because, you can't skip too many beats. But when you come to a full measure, especially the one that I use, I have down and then I skip one, then down, down, up again. So I only have 3 downs and 1 up, but that's 4 beats. So if you can see, unless I space this out almost perfectly every time I try to type it out, it could get very confusing to find out where your beats are at. And then here, I skip the first down, so there's only up. I skip the next down, and then up, down, and down, up. So it's kind of hard to figure out where these downs are at and where the ups are at least for me anyways. Now, if you're playing this on guitar, I understand when you first start out, it's easy to do down, up, because you're obviously going to strum down, up, down, up. Now, that's how to convert these patterns over, or if you want to take a down, up pattern and convert it to one of the numbered strum patterns. Now, real quickly, the reason I do a numbered strum pattern, like I said, is because of timing. Now, when you're playing your guitar, if you do like a down-up strum pattern, let's just do E and A for now. If you do down-up, it's going to be down, down, up, and then you go down, down, up, down, down, up, down. That's great, but once you do it so many times, you start saying down, down, up, down, you don't know which beat you're at. Especially if you're not playing with another group of people. If you're just playing a song, you don't know if you're at the 2nd beat, if you're at the 4th beat, because you're just doing down, down, up, down, down, up, down. So when you start doing a numbered strum pattern, and you start saying to do, say like the 1, 2, and 3, 4, and, you have 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3. I already know which beat I'm on because I'm saying them. I'm repeating them in my head, and then once you get used to doing the beats, then they're already kind of memorized. Another reason I like doing them this way is because there is actually, you can do it in a 4 beat, which is like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then of course your ands being 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. If you do a timing in 3/4 where you have 3 beats per measure, or I'm sorry, a 6 beat, because it's a half measure, 3/4 is measured in half. I'll do a better explanation of that in another time. But if you're doing like 1 and 2 and, so you have your and, skip the 3, 1 and 2 and, 1 and 2 and, 1 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2. And then it's easier to keep your beats when you're singing your beats. So that is how to convert from a numbered to a down-up strum pattern. That is the ones I prefer to use, because when you start doing patterns, you can actually do a full measure pattern. And when you start doing your different verses, if you want to convert to, say, doing, say you have 2 lines, and there's two chords per line, so you have 4 chords. You want to do 3 of those chords in one strum pattern, but you want to change up the strum pattern for the last chord. Maybe it's the drum beat that you want to change. Maybe your drummer has a different beat on that last part to just mix it up, but you want to match it on your guitar. You are able to do that because now you can write out your entire strum pattern, and you will not get confused because your beats are written right in with it. If you want any more explanation, please leave it down in the comments. That's the best that I can do for explaining how to go from a number to down up, the pros and cons of each one, how to write them, and so on and so forth. I'll have another video coming up here in just a few minutes. I'm going to work on it where I'm going to do some more strum patterns. I have 11 more strum patterns to do, so I'm going to split it into 2 videos, one of 5 and one of 6. And that's going to be strum patterns number 3 and strum patterns number 4, which I already have a 1 and 2 made. But anyways, until next time, my name's Wyatt, XALT Ministries. Take care and you have a blessed day.